No, I want to go, welcome to the Blunt and the Beautiful, where society comes to be dissected.
Don't hit the C on comes like that.
Welcome to the Blunt and the Beautiful, where I discuss everything that interests me and everything that should interest you with my beautiful daughter, Tansy.
And I listen and tell her when she's wrong.
Hello and welcome to the Blunt and the Beautiful. I'm Kate, this is my daughter Tansy, and we are here to talk astrology.
Let's do it then. Fucking hell, so moted be, my girl.
No, seriously. Every time I do astrology stuff on lives, I've been giving readings of late. People need answers.
Absolutely, they do.
Yeah, and you know, it's not just Mercury retrograde or, is my perfectionism because I'm a Virgo. There are bigger questions here. And I want to talk astro because you grew up with me doing your charts from an early age.
I was thinking this as I did quick drag in between recordings, that I was not raised with any sense of religion in the home. I was christened, but wasn't raised religiously, but certainly was raised with the zodiac.
Yeah.
Was really raised with the astro world in mind. So as I grew up, I thought that largely was our religion.
Yes.
That my Mars was in Leo and that really meant something, which I think it still does.
Well, I grew up with parents who were definitely left of centre and a little bit, hippie. And my mother had a book called Linda Goodman's Sun Signs. It was yellow cover. It's still in print now. It's very dense.
Yes.
And it was the first time I'd read about myself. I said, what am I, Mum? She said, a Taurus. I went and read it. And it was like looking in a mirror because I'm a very classic Taurus. And I was like, my first self-introspection was through Linda Goodman at 12. And then at 14 or 15, my parents gave me the big book of birthdays where it had and then I was off and running.
You still have that, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I'm not a professional astrologer. I've done a course. I've done it since I was sort of 15. But I do consider myself quite knowledgeable.
Yeah.
And for me, astrology does appeal to a lot of young people like yourself because they don't go to church anymore.
No.
It's a map of self-discovery without the guilt.
Absolutely. And it's also sometimes an explanation for why you are the way you are. And not necessarily an excuse, but like as a Scorpio, I do love secrets. Maybe what can I do to counteract that sometimes, because maybe they're not the most helpful thing I could do with my life.
Yeah, and apps like CoStar, where a lot of you are all kind of, hang on, I'll look at my CoStar, I'll look at my pattern and being able to pull it up, or having it in the chat GPT means that you can integrate your astrology into your social life quite easily.
Absolutely. And these are my generation and kind of, older Gen Zs to all of millennials in particular. We loved a BuzzFeed quiz like you wouldn't believe, which Glee star are you, etc. We loved all of that shit because we were trying to get to know ourselves.
Yeah.
And our lives are so digital, right? Our coming of age was so online that integrating kind of the astrological signs with these apps like CoStar, and it says like, oh, today will be a really great day for you and Kate because you're on this similar wavelength via CoStar.
Yeah.
And things like that I think people find really accessible.
Yeah, they do. I think that it has become a coping mechanism as well. It's easier to blame Mercury retrograde than the fact that you didn't get a new printer cartridge, you know?
Well, I think everyone around my age is being like, oh, I had a shit week. Saturn return. That's my age. It's the Saturn return.
But it's not untrue though, because, over the last 3 weeks doing these astrology readings for people, fuck, man, when you're in a Saturn return, it's a fucking the rug gets pulled out from under you unless you make changes yourself. So some of the basics I want to cover, which but I'm doing this for the listeners, is that your sun sign is basically your core self.
Yeah.
It's your ego, your identity, your main character. It is the headline for who you are. And then your moon is your emotions. It's how you feel, how you need to comfort yourself, what makes you cry in the shower, you know. And then the rising sign is the mask that you wear in public. It's the vibe that people pick up on. So it's like the cover photo before they actually, you know, go deeper into the...
Yeah, it's the album cover.
Yeah, so the sun is who you are, the moon is how you feel, and the rising is how you come across. And sometimes they line up, and sometimes they are fucking chaos.
Absolutely.
But your sun sign is only one piece of the puzzle, and I think people forget that. It's like saying I'm your mum or I'm a writer, but it doesn't capture your whole personality, and you need the moon and the rising to get the picture. Now, the houses, those 12 houses, are, I think the best way of looking at it is your houses are different rooms.
In a house party?
In a house party.
Yes.
Yeah. So the first house is your selfie house. That's me, myself, and I. Your second house is your money and, you know, what's in your shopping cart. It's the kind of treat yourself. Then the third house is communication and siblings and gossip and you know, oversharing.
Yeah.
Your fourth house is, you know, the house of home, family, roots, ancestry. Fifth house is your party house. So, you know, romance, drama, bad tattoo decisions.
That's where my Mars is, everyone.
Oh, okay. That makes so much fucking sense. In
Leo.
Oh, wow.
Sexy times. Yeah.
Sixth house is chores, routine, work. Seventh house is love, marriage, situationships.
Yep.
Legal issues. Eighth house is the sexy secrets house. Intimacy, money, transformation, tax, debt, inheritance.
Yeah.
Ninth is your gap year, travel, philosophy. 10th is your kind of career house, LinkedIn, you know, reputation. And 11th is friends, causes, and wider community. And your 12th is your secrets, your dreams, and your hidden shit.
Absolutely. I will say one thing. It's not a note. There are a few houses that are based on secrets. This is what I picked up on that one. That's crazy. Okay.
Well, you know, I've got a lot. I've got a stellium in my 8th house.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Love that.
Yeah, it's shit.
I have a stellium in my 10th.
Community. That's all that public facing stuff.
I love to face the public. Let's go.
so let's I'll break each other's sun, moon and rising down so people can understand. So my sun is in Taurus, which basically means I love comfort. Yeah. I'm pretty bougie. I will fight you for the last piece of cake.
And she has.
I'm stubborn. No. My moon is in Pisces, which means I'm a human sponge.
She's a crybaby.
Yeah,
angel baby.
If you're crying, I'm crying. The dog movies, can't watch it. I'm very intuitive. Yeah. And then my rising is Cancer, so people look at me as a mother figure.
So much water underneath this stubborn oxen veneer. Go.
So for you, Scorpio sun, intense, and also an October Scorpio, not a November Scorpio. Very different. So people either fall in love with you or are a little bit intimidated and scared by you.
Is that not the same thing?
A Scorpio energy for me and knowing you is like, I see through your soul and I might burn your house down if you lie to me.
I don't like to be lied to. That's true. Absolutely.
So then you've got an Aries moon and an Aries rising. Aries rising is quite rare, by the way. So that's pure fire.
I'm a rolling boil. I'm a pot at a rolling boil just before you put the spaghetti in.
So, you know, it's thinking fast, acting fast, not waiting for permission.
Big time. Absolutely.
And then if I put it all together, it's basically a passion with rocket fuel.
Yeah. Most people, when I meet them, they assume I'm a fire sign. And then when I explain I'm a Scorpio with a lot of fire in the rest of my chart. If they like astro at all, they're like, duh.
I would say that people would assume you're an Aries, but the thing about an unevolved Aries are scaries. Yeah. And not all Aries, if you can channel that kind of passion into a cause, amazing. But for you, there's that depth of Scorpio. What I love about Scorpios is they're not afraid of the dark water.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So you know when you're scuba diving or you're snorkeling and then the ledge goes off and it's just black? Yeah. That's where the Scorps are.
See, gorgeous. What I think is fun about our sun signs is that Taurus and Scorpio are like sister signs.
They're best friends. They're best friends. Yeah, I know. I
They're
was
perfectly
fucking
balanced,
wrapped.
though. Yeah.
But you were supposed to be a Libra, and
That's why I'm so pretty. But
your
yeah,
brother was supposed to be an Aries.
he does not have the demeanor of that.
No, so you came late and he came early.
Yeah, he's so Pisces coded. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Beautiful boy, loves his mum. But yeah, no, I'm not a Libra at all.
No. So let's talk about some common astrology myths that I hear a lot, which is Tauruses only ever care about money.
No, they care about what they buy with the money.
Yeah.
Don't be stupid.
No, they like comfort.
And look, you do. You love.
Yep.
If you ever go to my mum's house, please don't. By the way, it's hers. She has the most amount of pillows someone could possibly fit on a fucking couch. There's 2 couches in the living room. The one I sit on when I come over, the smaller one, has 85 patterned throw cushions on it. You are a very, very comfortable person.
Rugs, sheets.
She got rugs. She's buying rugs and being like, where will I put this one?
Yeah, can't rugs. Also very loyal, and yes, Taurus can be stubborn, but they will concede if the person's right. Just give me the good argument.
You have to be convinced, though.
Yeah,
you really
I have to
do.
be convinced.
Yeah, and you won't be convinced by, oh, she's having a tantrum. Not speaking from personal experience at all. I have to present a compelling argument, and then she will change her mind.
So, like Leos get a lot of shit for being, in love with themselves and always
They're so sexy, so
and
fair
doing their
enough.
hair and wanting attention. But what I love about Leos is that the kind of evolved Leo is someone who wants to inspire other people.
Absolutely.
They're super confident and they're like, no, sure you can do it. Just get up there and get your hair blow dried and you'll be fantastic.
You get a quick blowy and you'll be right, love.
Yeah. So Librans get a lot of shit for not being able to make decisions and avoiding fights. No, I think Librans take a long time to consider the options and they will try and get to a resolution without arguing, which is why they're great mediators.
Yeah, diplomacy queen. Absolutely.
Yeah. So Scorpios get a lot of shit for being evil. Oh, she's a Scorpio. There's a sting in her tail or whatever. I don't believe that, but I do believe that Scorpios subscribe to the theory of do no evil, take no shit.
I agree. I also think my experience with Scorpios, both being one and having quite a lot of friends who are Scorps, is that all big babies, really big babies who are really sore losers. So this idea that we are little evil bitches, I don't actually think is accurate. What I think it is that a scorned Scorpio is a very unhelpful person to be around.
Are they November Scorps or October Scorps?
Mix, mostly November actually. But I think for myself is usually like this idea of that she's got a sting in her tail. It's more so that I'm a really big sook. And if you hurt my feelings, I'll be really, really fucked off about it. And I don't just mean like hurt. I mean like if you lie to me, if you break my trust, all of those things. I think that feels very Scorpio. Yeah,
and Scorpios are really protective of those they love.
Big time.
I think that the October Scorp versus the November Scorp will sting.
Yeah.
The October Scorp will remove themselves from the person's life.
I think Lord knows I will. I think that's maybe where it's proximity to Libra as well. It's a little more measured.
Yeah. You just go back under your rock and go, you're actually not worth my sting.
Yeah.
So, I think that's kind of interesting. I mean, I was looking at some charts last night because, we're doing this and I was looking at Beyoncé's. Now, she's a Virgo.
Yes.
And Virgo sun, which explains the precision and perfection of her performances.
Absolutely.
And also the management of her, how she relates to the world. Like she's very careful about, don't ever tell me that you can't have privacy because people like Beyonce have all the fucking privacy in the world.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
She only lets you see what she wants you to see.
Oh, it's completely contrived. And I don't mean that in a negative way either. I mean, she lets us know what she wants us to know.
Yeah. There's no, paparazzi shit of her. She's got a Scorpio moon.
Beautiful.
Which is that real Lemonade album. That's Scorpio moon in action. Her with the fucking baseball bat.
Love it.
Yeah. Deeply loyal, right? And this is a confirmed rising sign. It's in Aries.
There's my girl. There's my girl.
So that electric energy of that trailblazing kind of big Beyonce. I saw someone I follow on Instagram went to her concert recently in America. Fucking hell.
It looks amazing.
It
Just
does.
fucking incredible.
It looks and it's just so Virgo, but with that real Scorpio, sexy, take no prisoners, Aries. I might cut your head off.
That's beautiful. I have all of that by the precision. So
I was looking at Taylor Swift. Now, we don't have a rising sign for her.
unconfirmed birth time. Absolutely.
yeah.
Fair
So,
enough, Taylor.
she-
Keep your secrets.
Sag sun
Uh-huh.
and a Cancer moon.
Oh, big feelings.
Yeah, but that's all her love letter fucking 2 a.m. I was in a cardigan in a park songs.
It's clearly a big song for you. That was on your
That's
Spotify top listens.
You know that song where she's like, I don't know. Thanks.
All Too Well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Sag, though, is her always rewiring that narrative.
Yeah.
So the country into the pop, and now she's doing this showgirl thing. Like and also, no one works harder than a Sag.
Absolutely.
So her learning to sing her songs on a treadmill, like working and training. She's not a dancer. She's worked really hard at it.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, give me the people and I will fucking learn how to do it. That's very Sag coded.
Absolutely. Sages, from my perspective, are really good at knowing what they don't know and acknowledging it and being like, I actually don't know. Let me work it out, rather than kind of blustering and bravado and shit like that.
They don't know her. We don't know her rising. Some people say it's a Scorpio. I think her rising would be a Cancer.
Double.
Well, yeah, because I think she's got that sourdough cats,
Fucking
mother,
Meredith Grey, my cat. Yeah.
Yeah, mother to her friends. She's got that kind of nurturing thing. Some people say she's a Capricorn because she's got that really laser focused ambition, but I think that's the Sagittarius in her. So when I look at my chart, and I was looking at yours and mine, I have the same sun, moon, and rising as Sabrina Carpenter.
That's that Katie Espresso. What the hell?
I know, but you know what? It kind of made sense to me because she's unapologetically feminine and she's got a pretty good sense of humour.
Yeah.
And she loves a witty lyric.
She certainly does. You both are a bit punny.
Yeah, a bit punny. And your two matching big three was Kendall Jenner and Bill Gates.
Well, we all have the same body type, I think. Is really what did it. Because, I mean, Kendall said it best, and I really she's built like an athlete, and so am I.
What about Bill Gates?
Well, he also is built like an athlete. That's so funny. What a fucking devil's threesome, so to speak. That's the oddest. Kendall and I actually have most of our charts are the same.
Wow.
So like her Mars, I'm pretty sure, is also in Leo, and I think her Venus is also in Virgo.
She's the same age as you?
She's a year older.
Ah, okay. That's interesting. So one of the things I want to clarify in this, everyone talks about their big three. Yeah, great. I need to talk to you about your nodes.
What?
I've got nodes.
Yeah.
So your nodes are your bigger picture, right? That's your karmic story. It's about, what you're here to do in this life. So your big three explains who you are. And your nodes explain why you're here. So think of it like a play. Your big three are your characters and your nodes are your plot. And people fucking don't get it. They go, oh, well, that's just because I'm a Taurus. And I'm like, no, but you're here to evolve into something. So they really kind of explain who you were in a last life and where you are going in this life. So for me, you can look it up and everyone's is different. It's a period of time where, the tail, it's who you were in a past life, basically. It's your south, and your north is where you're going now. So for me, my actual south node was in Leo, which was about performing and needing recognition and
that makes sense.
Blah, blah, blah. But my north node is in Aquarius, which is being a visionary, future-oriented, truth teller. It's actually, when I looked at it, my chart and my north node basically says that I'm the person who has to, in this life, call out the emperor has no clothes.
She loves that. She also says the emperor has no clothing sizes. The emperor has no nice designs.
Yep.
She does it all on the TikToks, boys.
So whether it's brands behaving badly or people being little clones, I can't unsee it. And I have to say something. That's part of my thing, is to go, where's your individuality? Where's your freedom from the herd mentality? It's actually been the fucking story of my life, my whole life, is to call out the unseen.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make you popular.
That's true.
And so for me is like, how do I say these things? Because absolutely it's my life thing is to call out the unseen and the hidden and to make people more aware of things. My tone could use some work.
You don't listen to me when I tell you that. But it's true.
What I'm saying is right. I don't always say it very well, and that's the lesson.
No. You say it very articulately, but do you say it kindly?
No, I don't. You fucking idiots. You're all dressing the same.
Do you know what I'd say if I were to gentle parent you? You may be right, but you're always wrong with that tone.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
the thing. That's the thing.
Because I get really frustrated that people can't see it.
Yeah, absolutely. But you can't shake them awake, sweetheart.
No, I can't. But that kind of like pushing people through the surface stuff and getting them to, you know, some people are fine with it. Some people are not.
Yeah.
And yes, that's my path. Me managing that kind of way of saying it is probably, you know, but then again, I also struggle with the bullshit of if I say something, say, for example, on TikTok and say, why are you all dressing the same? People just take umbrage anyway.
Well, yeah, people get the shits up about anything. It's been soup fuckery, right? But, and this is what you, love to do. And also, you know, if you're astrologically minded, it's her divine path, so to speak, is to talk shit and get hit on the TikToks. But I don't know, people are going to get pissed either way. So you might as well just fucking say what you want to say.
But when I was a kid, I was the one who was saying to, you know, my parents, hey, you can't keep going like this, or calling the police, and then I'd get into trouble for calling the police. Like it's always really heavy shit.
Yeah.
And calling out the unseen, it doesn't make you popular. But
no.
And then later on people go, oh, she's right. And then I'm like, well, you know.
Yeah, you were a bitch about it when I first fucking did it though, weren't you?
So when I look at your North Node.
What is it?
Well, it's in Libra, and it's about partnership and equality. And you are here to learn diplomacy, collaboration, and how to see things from other people's perspective. So your past, you know, it was all about me.
What was my South Node? Do you know?
Aries.
Sexy.
And now you're like me versus the world. So it's like. It's your green light to do the theatre. It forces you to develop skills of tolerance and beauty and partnership. And you know, your South Node was very much, you know, me, and not now. So I think that knowing your North Node is kind of like having the cheat code for your life, because it tells you what you're meant to lean into. And, you know, to stop wasting time on places that you're stuck, you know.
Yeah.
I see people really caught up in old behaviours that when I look at their north-south, I go, oh, fuck.
No.
You control.
Yeah.
Now flow. So it feels uncomfortable though. But that's where the magic is, because when you know your South and North Node, you can see those habits that you already know those lessons. You already know how to be the centre of attention.
I'm quite good at it, kind of traditionally.
Yeah. But you also then go, why does this keep repeating?
Yeah.
Because you fucking are stuck in that pattern, right?
As Kate's been saying since I was a kid, Tansy, what you resist will persist.
It's fucking true. And also your soul has its own kind of GPS, in my opinion. So when you're feeling that discomfort, you know, basically you need to do whatever the opposite feels comfortable for you. But you know that comfort, like people choosing the same partner, you know. Do you have a particular star sign that you struggle with?
Let me think.
Mine are Aries.
Cancer. Yeah.
Gee, I was really surprised at that.
Apparently so. Do you need a drink? What the fuck?
Wow, Cancer. Why? Are they a bit wet for you?
Suki.
Well, that's an unevolved Cancer.
Suki.
Stop Cancer shaming.
Well, I'm a water sign too. I like Pisces. I like Pisces a lot. Obviously, my brother's a Pisces, big fan of him, kind of historically. I've got a lot of friends, some beautiful friends that are Pisces. I struggle with Cancers sometimes, particularly around the sooky stuff
Cancers
or the
have mother
transfer
issues.
of mother issues.
So they say in Cancer is that Cancer is like the estuary all trying to get back to the mother river. Pisces is the flow, and then Scorpio is the deep water. I often speak to Cancers and say, well, how's the relationship with your mum? And they go, it's great, it's great. And I go, is it? Like, you know, that I have met a lot of Cancers with mum issues.
And I'm sure it is the unevolved Cancer, but I have had both myself and friends of mine that have dated Cancers. The unevolved Cancer loves a gaslight. No, I didn't. I didn't do that. What are you talking about? I would never have meant that. I didn't do that. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Wow.
But I think it's the emotions too much.
Yeah, Cancerians feel deeply. And
Absolutely.
then they have this little crab shell that they try and hide it all in. But they actually, you know, pop Marley and me on and they're a fucking hot mess. Yeah. What sort of star signs do you naturally attract?
Geminis.
Gemini.
Fucking love Geminis.
My dad was a Gemini.
I know, I loved him too. He was kind of the orig for me, actually. I knew him from day dot. 2 of my best friends are Geminis.
Really?
Yeah, I love them. I love them. I love the duplicity and duality, of them.
Yeah.
I just love how adaptable and fun and chatty. God, I love a chat.
The unevolved Gemini is duplicitous, though.
Yeah.
They do have that 2 sides. I mean, Angelina Jolie is the classic Gemini.
Well, yeah, and they're sexy. No.
Yeah, they are, but they do have the devil and the angel on each shoulder.
Yeah, but I love it. I love it. And then, some of my other close friends are Virgos and Librans and, you know, got it all.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, my 2 best friends are a Virgo and I've got a Virgo, a Gemini, and a Cancerian. So they're you know, I mean, I've never felt more blessed when I got a Scorpio and a Pisces.
Did you plan it?
No, you were late and Spike was early.
Yeah.
I do remember looking at his birthday, which was March 27th, was his due date, and I was like, fuck, no.
No, he's too gentle.
Yeah, and then he came out and he was such a little wishy-washy Pisces.
And yeah, with his bright blue eyes,
Yeah.
like, you know, big saucers.
So, you know, I was looking at kind of one of the things I've been doing that is breaking down astrology and making it more understandable because there's a lot of quintuxes and sextiles and things that people go, what did
you call me?
Yeah, you're a massive quintux. Anyway, I was looking at, you know, my one-liner advice for each.
Oh, that's me catchphrase. Yeah, go on.
It fucking is. So Aries, if I had to say to an unevolved Aries, stop starting fights in your head, start channeling that fucking energy into a to-do list because no one loves a mock battle like an Aries.
Yes. The other thing, my advice would be to Aries is, no, I don't want to walk. Let's get the tram or an Uber. They always like to walk everywhere, Aries, because they're fucking...
Yeah. They are always fighting with someone in their head.
That's why they've got to walk it out.
If they can focus that into doing something positive.
Yeah, fantastic.
Taurus, and this is really to me, you don't need another set of sheets.
Or a rug or that natty little painting from the op shop or any of the other such things.
Invest in your dreams, not your comfort.
Oh, that's beautiful. You could put that.
But it's fucking true,
it is.
Though.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's so true. Geminis, pick one idea and stick with it for longer than 6 weeks.
They don't want to. They're busy.
Yeah, but they'll shock themselves with what they can achieve.
Oh, absolutely.
Geminis jump around and they want to run away when things get bad. They just don't want to face it. They just fucking, no, that's it. You know, my Gemini always wants to get a job in a bookstore.
Yeah, love it. Absolutely.
So, okay, Cancer. This is going to fucking make people feel seen. Stop mothering people who should be in therapy.
Yes, I agree.
And save that care for yourself.
Yeah, so I don't have to do it.
Yeah.
Fucking knock off, mate.
Yeah. Okay, Leo, stop asking if your hair looks good. It looks really good. Now don't go and do something productive. Use it for good.
Take a photo, though. It looks really good.
Oh, Virgos, this is fucking my bestie. no, the world is not going to collapse if the dishwasher is packed a different way.
Absolutely.
Let it fucking go.
Or the Virgos I seem to surround myself with, you're so good at work, clean your house.
Oh my God, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
They're amazing at what they do. So fucking good.
Virgos have a tendency to be a bit haughty too.
You can clean the skirting boards. Did you know?
Someone said to me that Virgos are actually just as slutty as Scorpios. They just don't show everyone their knickers.
Absolutely. And their knickers are the days of the week ones.
Yeah. Okay, Libra, make a decision. Your pros and con list doesn't need to have a sequel.
Absolutely. Jesus Christ, a manifesto, so to speak. Yep, love it.
Scorpio, not everyone is hiding a secret agenda.
But then why are they being so suspicious?
Sagittarius, you don't need to leave the country to find meaning.
Absolutely, except for my partner who left his home country and found me, so he did it right.
Also, finish the book on your nightstand before you start a new book.
Yeah, I bought it for you for Christmas. Fucking pick it up.
Okay, Capricorn is a big one. Rest is not loneliness.
Absolutely, and also you don't have to earn it.
Sorry, laziness. Rest is not laziness.
Yes, and you don't have to earn your rest. That can be part of your system.
Yeah. That's a really hard one for Caps. They are always climbing that little mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Aquarius, you can be unique and understood. Being weird doesn't make you special.
Also, my sweet, sweet Aquarius. My dad's an Aquarius. I love him to death. They think they are the only creative person who ever existed. Not my dad, but just Aquariuses in general. The God complex is something fierce with those motherfuckers.
Yeah, there's so much air and they're seeing ideas and seeing fucking signs in clouds and shit, you know, like... It's just sometimes a cigar's just a cigar.
Absolutely. Why was the door blue?
Yeah, and also don't think your weird makes you an outsider.
Yeah.
You just got to find your own weird.
Find your people, queen.
Yeah. And Pisces, boundaries aren't mean, they're magic.
Poor little Pisces.
Stop leaking your fucking energy everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a big one because... I talk about energy leaks a lot because people come into your life and they drain you.
Yeah.
And it's not even a mystical, spiritual thing. It is an actual scientific thing.
Yeah, energy vampires.
Yeah. So, cortisol is catching.
Yeah.
So people go, oh, that person gives me bad energy. No, their cortisol is probably so high that it's jumping off them onto you, and they will as a theatre director, you would see people who come into a rehearsal and change a room.
Absolutely. I've seen it for the better and for the worse. Sometimes people walk in theatre, we usually do a check-in at the start of every rehearsal. Sometimes someone will come in with such a stinky little attitude because they're a stinky little person, I guess, and they will just be like, I'm fine. I don't know. Weird day. And the ass falls out of the whole rehearsal.
Yeah.
They just fuck it from that moment on. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't be honest. You should be honest. But be aware of the people around you and that your energy affects other people. You're not, it's like this kind of faux self-loathing thing where they're like, what I do won't affect anyone because I'm just little old me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it will though.
Well, if you're a Pisces, you're going to pick that up. Spike was saying to me, and I've had this too, that if he goes into a space that's got really shit energy, he gets a ringing in his ears.
Love that. Witchy little boy.
I totally get it. As a Pisces moon, I have a lot of really ooky spooky dreams. So my sort of psychic messages come through my dreams and they're kind of weird because I can't always do anything with them. Like I'll know things and I remember when I dreamt that Alex Pendlebury got pregnant and that she was having a daughter. And I knew it, and she hadn't even announced it. And then, like a week later, she said, "I'm having a daughter." And then I saw her at Bayside. I'm sorry, Alex Pendlebury. And I saw her, and I said, "Oh my God, I dreamt you were having a baby girl, and you are." And Scott kind of came up and went, "Okay, that'll do." I'm sorry to that.
I have to tell people the truth. Sometimes my tone's off.
What a fucking useless dream to have.
Well, no, because she had a baby. That's beautiful.
No, but why am I dreaming about her being pregnant with a daughter?
You love to have a dream about babies. You love to dream when babies are coming, when they're on their way.
conceived.
Yeah, before the mum often even knows that they're having a baby. Kate's like, I had a dream you had a baby.
Yeah, no, I've rung a few friends and said I dreamt you pregnant, and then a week later they go, how the fuck do you do that? Like, that's ooky, spooky.
Yeah, you're creepy.
That's very Pisces, though. That's very Pisces coded.
Pisces are very psychic, aren't they?
But yeah, they are. But what about Scorps? Where do you think your psychic energy is?
I don't know.
I think it's reading people.
I think I'm quite observant. I think that's true. I think I'm quite good at understanding someone's intention and what they really mean by whatever they're doing or saying or whatever that is.
I think Scorpios are really good at seeing what people desire. Sexy. Without even knowing that they desire it. Like they can read ambition.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Aries, I think, are really great at seeing, people's potential.
I think so. I think so too.
But, that's the unevolved Aries will kind of make it all about themselves.
Yeah, the evolved Aries is a gorgeous little thing. I really like Aries.
Aries is at the beginning of the cycle. So,
they're the baby.
Yeah, the baby.
They're the bubby.
They're the baby, and the Pisces is the white one. They've come to the end of it. But if I had to say to anyone in doing your astrology, look at your north and south node.
Absolutely.
That is the plot for your life.
Are you pro Midheaven? Midheaven?
Yeah, but I'm pretty obsessed with the nodes at the moment.
Fair weather friend, aren't you, with your nodes?
Yeah, and also, there's been some really tricky transits this year. It's been 2025 is a really tough year astrologically.
Yeah.
Very much about community. Get into your community, find your community, stay safe. I'm seeing a lot of that, particularly from the US.
Love it.
Keep it small. Don't make any fucking big power moves.
Yeah, keep it tight, girls. Yep.
Yeah, it's really tricky. But I love doing astrology, and I always love looking at people's charts and trying to help them find their way.
It's beautiful. And I would like to take a moment before we wrap up to thank you for teaching me so much about astrology, because every time I've had one too many wines, I go, show us your chart. No, just show us your chart. Your Mercury's in Libra. That's interesting. Do you find you see both sides of an argument?
Well, someone, when I was doing my course years ago, the teacher was saying that when you look at your chart, if you have a lot of planets underneath, you're introverted, and if you have a lot up the top, you're extroverted. So there are so many different styles of astrology too. I'm really into Chinese astrology, but I can't teach myself that because I'm not Chinese.
Yeah, fair. Well, you heard it here first, kids. Time to wrap this sucker up, I reckon. Thanks, Witchy Woo Woo. Love you.
Thanks, darling. Love you.
Bye.
I don't care what you say.